Have you ever walked a long road, not knowing where you were going, but trusting your feet anyway? Tonight, let's walk alongside a man named Abraham. His story starts in a quiet land. God called to him softly, "Leave your country, your people, and go to the land I will show you." Genesis 12 verse 1. It wasn't a loud command. No thunder, no drama, just a whisper. Can you imagine packing your life into bags without knowing where you're going next? Abraham did, and God said, "I will bless you, and you will be a blessing." Abraham followed God's whisper. He walked under stars that knew his name. One night, God said something wild, almost unbelievable. "Look up at the sky. Count the stars if you can. That's how many children you'll have." Genesis 15 verse 5. Pause there for a moment. Abraham had no kids. He was old, and yet he believed. Crazy, right? The kind of faith where you nod and say amen, while secretly thinking, wait, what? Years passed. Still no child. Sometimes faith means waiting so long, you start checking your calendar twice to see if heaven forgot. But God never forgets. Eventually, Sarah, his wife, had a baby. His name was Isaac, which means laughter, because when God keeps a promise, even your heart giggles. But the story didn't end in giggles. One quiet morning, God asked Abraham to do the hardest thing of all. Take your son and offer him to me. Genesis 22 verse 2. The child he waited for, the promise in human form. What do you do when obedience feels like heartbreak? Abraham walked up a mountain with wood and fire and faith. He whispered to his son, "God will provide." And he did. At the very last moment, a ram appeared. God didn't want the child. He wanted the heart. Abraham's story teaches us. Sometimes faith means leaving without a map. Sometimes promises take decades. Sometimes laughter comes after tears. And always, God provides, even if the answer arrives at midnight. So if your life feels like a quiet walk through mystery, you're not alone. Abraham walked it too, and the stars still sing his story. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. Sleep well tonight. God sees the road ahead, even when your eyes are closed. Good night, beautiful soul. The water's still whispering. You are safe. You are loved. You are never walking alone.